In recent months, India has signed trade agreements with Australia and the United Arab Emirates. Just last month, the centre resumed talks with the European Union on a trade deal, which has been in the works since 2007. It is also talking to a host of other countries, including the United Kingdom and Israel. These talks could have a bearing on tariff-related matters in agriculture and industry. There's clearly a fresh enthusiasm with which the Modi government is approaching these trade deals. Today, I'm going to discuss what are these free trade agreements and why does India need to sign such trade deals. Free trade agreements are signed between two or more trading partners where the countries agree on certain obligations that affect trade in goods and services and protection for investors and intellectual property rights, among other topics. The main goal of trade agreements is to reduce barriers for a country's exports, enhance the rule of law in the FTA partner country or countries. So far, India has signed FTAs with 13 countries including Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan, Thailand, Singapore, South Korea, Japan and Malaysia, among others. These 13 FTAs also include the three agreements I spoke about initially with UAE, Australia and Mauritius. FTAs can help a country's corporate sector to enter and compete more easily in the global marketplace through zero or reduced tariffs and other provisions. While specifics of each FTA vary, they generally provide for reduction of trade barriers and create a more predictable and transparent trading and investment environment. This makes it easier and cheaper for companies to export their goods and services to trading partner markets. Now, what are the key benefits of a free trade agreement? The very first benefit of an FTA with a trading partner is the reduction or elimination of tariffs. Let's say a country that normally charges a tariff of 12% of the value of the incoming product, it will eliminate that tariff for products that originate in India. This makes your exports more competitive in the market, but this is where India finds it tough to negotiate trade deals, as it has the highest import tariff of 15% in the Asia Pacific or the APAC region. The average import tariffs have increased from 13.5% in 2016 to 15% in 2020 across industrial and agricultural products. For example, countries like the UK and Australia have demanded that India bring down its import tariffs on farm products and British whiskey. The second is the protection given to the intellectual property to ensure protection for creation of or invention of artistic works, medicines and goods that have high sunk cost in the form of investment in research and development. For instance, developing a new medicine requires large investment with high uncertainty. These R&D costs occur after a product patent is granted, which is typically very early in clinical development. Intellectual property rights restrict the use of marketing of such goods and provide exclusive rights to the investors or creators to offset their sunk costs during clinical development. Consequently, new or improved medicines are protected by patent and other IP provisions. According to International Trade Administration, among the major world economies, India is one of the most challenging with respect to protection and enforcement of intellectual property. Third, having an FTA with a trading partner enables a country to bid for certain government procurements in the partner country. In a major shift in its trade policy stance, India opened up its central government procurement market to the UAE under the FTA signed in March. This will give national treatment status to UAE companies on par with Indian companies while bidding for central government tenders. Lastly, an FTA ensures that there is fair treatment for investors of a country in the trading country as favorably as the FTA partner country treats its own investors and their investments from any third country. While India is fast-tracking its trade pacts with partner nations, there is still a long way before it is able to conclude these agreements. That's all from me. This is Shubham Batra from ThePrint. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook.